What's up? In today's video, I want to talk about the tech and, just things in general that I have in my usual traveling backpack. If you don't already know, I am August. I am a computer science student in France. And one of my most defining qualities or experiences, if you will, is the fact that I've traveled to over 40 countries by the time I was 18 years old. We're technically including 18, but I just always sort of, since I was always into tech and into, traveling, just sort of this whole idea of, I don't know, like traveling with your laptop and like doing something in the airport or whatever, I've just dreamt of having this backpack full of just beautiful, nice, good tech. I've said tech so many times, Jesus. So since I recently went on a little Easter trip back home, I decided to, just freaking go ahead and do it. I finally have a bunch of items, so to say, that I travel with, and it feels natural, So let's get to it. Let's start with the backpack. It's not ideal. It's a bit big. It's actually kind of good because I always I'm the kind of person that sort of travels with a lot of stuff, which is now my best quality. I should probably try to improve on that. So maybe I don't need this big of a backpack, but it's not a bad one. I got it in from the US back in like 2019, I think I went in January. And it's very large, it's very durable, and it's, I don't know, it's comfy, but it fits a lot of stuff, so that's good. So it has two sort of side pockets right here, the small ones. Then it has like the big sort of portion right here underneath that could fit. Usually I put a water bottle in there, but it depends, maybe a charger or whatever. Something that's like hard that shouldn't be squished, Then we have like a little sort of front thing here where I usually I can hold my passport, wallet, or whatever. I have the sort of main three compartments here. I missed this one, which is I have some masks in here now, but it's like sort of like the, I don't know, office department, if you will, because it sort of holds like pencils and pens, and it has like this little compartment right here, and can hold like maybe like a notebook or something. And then the last one, it's this huge one right here. I don't know if you can see, but it's like this is the main compartment. This is where all the big stuff goes. So before we really sort of get into it, I just want to say that one of the main items that I usually travel with, which is my camera, is actually filming this. So I'm not going to be able to, put it in because that sounded dirty. I'm not going to be able to, feature it in this video, if you will. But, it usually goes in my main compartment right here. And that's about it. That's great, right? Before we get started, I would like to mention that all of the, or at least most of the things that I'm going to mention in this video, the links to buy them or some kind of alternating or another version of that product will be, the link to buy them will be in the description. So that said, let's get started. So this is the MacBook 14 that came out in November last year. If you want to watch my unboxing of it, and also my 3 months in sort of review that came out in like February, I think, you could do so by clicking, I think, here. I'm pretty sure it's here. And they're pretty good videos. I'm pretty proud of them. I kind of made them. So, my MacBook is like basically the most important thing besides maybe like my phone, I guess. Because on here I have all my stuff for my university. I have all my stuff for YouTube. I have all my stuff for hobbies like making music or coding or whatever. Coding like aside from my university stuff. So it's literally like all the most important things in my life, all the files, everything is on here. Especially like the folders downloaded from OneDrive, with my documents or maybe even like my boarding passes or everything. I have like a copy of them not just on my phone but on my laptop as well. So this is like very crucial to my productivity, I guess you could say. This laptop will go in the main department right here. What the hell? Come on. Next on the list is, actually I forgot to put in the charger, which I have right here. This I usually put here in the bottom compartment, just because this is like a very sort of, not a very hard, heavy thing, and that's it. Boom, first item on the list, done. It's falling. What the hell? Come on. Okay, great. Now, next on this list we have the iPad. This beautiful thing right here, and of course its charger. That is actually my main charger for when I'm traveling, because it's a Type-C charger. It's a one of those, like a fast charging thing, and it charges both my Samsung phone and my iPad really like as quickly as possible. And in case of emergency, you can also charge my MacBook. So it's really a one charger fits all. Like even my earbuds, my headphones, my power bank, and even my mouse as well. So let's put them in here. A little bit about this iPad. Usually on the go, I use it for a couple of things. Number one, with COVID, actually, now it's not really used for that, but with COVID, I used to sort of sign those documents and stuff, you know, that to enter a certain country, you had to like fill in certain details about you, like your name, address, where you live, where you're from, and just like sign them. And I used to do this on my iPad. I also, on the go, always have downloaded stuff through Netflix or Disney Plus and Apple TV Plus, I think it's called, on my iPad, because it's just an amazing device to consume media on. I sometimes also draw, and I feel like it's also good to mention that I can edit videos on them, on this thing, on the iPad, very well. And on like airplanes where like the little table thing is not like big enough for like the laptop, for example, this iPad comes in handy. It's very easy to use for video editing or drawing or freaking anything almost, really. It's like an amazing tool. So yeah, second biggest compartment right here. I don't think it matters which one of these three things I put it. Item 2 on the list, dunzo. Next item on the list are my Sony headphones. On the road, you want to watch something, you want to listen to something, right? You need some kind of ear thing, connecting thing, so that you can put them on your ears and you can listen or watch something in peace. And guess what? These are also amazing because they're freaking noise cancellating, I think. Anyway, probably the best in the business. These are the MX4s, I believe, Sony headphones. They cost like $300. They might actually be on sale now. I don't know, because since they came out like in like 2020. Holy crap, that was 2 years ago. Oh my god. Yeah, so they came out like 2 years ago, 2.5 or 3 even, maybe, I'm not sure. They're amazing. They come with their own sort of hard case, I guess, which has the main compartment sort of where you put these headphones like this. As you see, they look amazing. This shouldn't have fallen, but whatever. This is the cable, the charging cable for them, which also fits in this little compartment over here. Then we have like the sort of, I don't know, cable to make them into a wired piece of headphones, which is also amazing because, well, sometimes, I don't know, for example, on my iPad or especially on my MacBook, for example, when you want to make music, for example, or you want to edit a video, you need a wired connection for less audio lag. And also I have this little adapter here that I've never actually used. Again, amazing pair of headphones. So this will go in the main compartment right here, right under the laptop. The MacBook is pretty heavy. What do we got next? SSD. The portable SSD, that is, from SanDisk. The SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD 2TB version. I bought this on sale as well because I believe there's like a new version either coming out this year or maybe it already came out even last year, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, this is the little Type-C wire that I use, to connect it to my device, whether it's my iPad or my MacBook, obviously I can connect it to the phone. I just don't really use the phone for any sort of media thing, which is what this is for. I usually keep my YouTube files on here, most of them anyway, except for the project that I'm working on, which I keep on my laptop. It's very nice. It's very small, which I love a lot about it. It's really extremely fast, and it's very durable as well. I put it in one of these pockets right here, like this. You can't see anything. God damn it. There you go, just like that. Oh, next one's a pretty good one, or whatever. This is my chargers and wires case thingy. Now I don't have that many things in here, but I have a Type-C cable, a USB-A to USB-C adapter. Also have this little thing from IKEA, which is a 3-port USB charger. On the go, you don't always have as many like charging outlets as you do back home. So this comes in handy. I can put a Type-C cable to charge my phone, my camera, for example, charger to charge my camera, and a third one for my watch charging cable. So I can charge 3 things at the same time, and then overnight, I don't know, I'll put it on my iPad or something. You know what I mean? This is it. This is pretty much it. I think one of these is not necessarily like something you need, but it does help when you have a lot of wires. So yeah, I just put all these things in here. Boom. This goes in the main compartment right here with the MacBook and the headphones and the hypothetical camera that's now filming this. Next, what do we got? We got the power bank. That actually, honestly, this should have probably been with the rest of those things, because I don't know, nowadays I feel like I don't always need a power bank because most of my devices sort of are able to hold. Does that make sense? No. But it's still a very good one. It's a Samsung power bank of 10,000 milliamperes, I think it's called. And it has, this is the cheaper version, I think, because it has you charge it with Type-C, but it has a Type-A port out, if you will. And it also has a wireless sort of circle thing area where I can put my phone just like that and press this button right here and it charges it. Hopefully, yeah, there you go. See, it charged it. Anyway, this goes in here. I think I usually put it in this sort of smaller compartment here in the front, just because this is always also where I keep my phone. Actually, keeping in theme with the previous couple of previous few things, an international adapter. I'm not 100% sure how this works, but it's a pretty solid like international adapter. And the best thing about it is that you only need this, and you're golden for like, I'm pretty sure almost any country. I think there's like a few countries that don't go in here, but like all of like the main countries in the world, like I don't know, Japan, North America. I know it's a continent, but you know, it has the same outlet. I think Canada and US have the same outlet. I hope so. Anyway, doesn't matter, because I still am able to use this to connect to any outlet. And then, what is it? It's Europe. I think the UK is a different one. I want to say the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Finland, I feel like they have a different one, but I'm not 100% sure. When I'm traveling like in between European countries, I don't really need this thing, but it's still good to have. And it has this little sort of case in here. Oh, made in China, what do you know? It has this little sort of case right here, which is also pretty good. Let's see where I'm gonna put it. In the bottom compartment as well, just because it's so relatively solid, you know. Whenever I'm traveling, I make sure that I have a book with me because, well, lately, I don't know, in the past like year or so, I've been quite the reader. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have been quite the reader. So, now let's put these two things in. So I'm gonna put the book in this first sort of compartment, then this notebook thing, journal type device. What the hell? I'm gonna put it in the middle compartment, and there you go. This thing's filled up. Anyway, that was the main part of the video with like the main things that always stay inside. Now I'm gonna go through like some of the items that I have on me, but not always. They're just not always there. Anyway, this is number one, the mouse. It's cool, but not always needed. Second of all, second on the list is the Magic Keyboard. Again, I talked more about this in the iPad accessories video, I think. Next, what do we got? Let's talk about this motherfucker right here. This is the GoPro. GoPro, I think 7 Black. I haven't really used it in a while. I used to use it to film YouTube videos, and it's honestly an amazing tool, but these days, since I bought a better camera, the Sony ZV-1, I don't really need it that much, but still sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'm going like a sort of sports themed vacation, if you will, or like, I don't know, maybe skiing or something. Then I'm gonna want to grab the GoPro, maybe attach it to my helmet, or maybe if I'm biking, to the bike or something, just have something, just use it for what it's meant for, you know what I mean? Anyway, next we got this controller right here. This is my Xbox controller. I used to take it everywhere with me. Now I don't really do that anymore. I also talked about this in relation to the iPad and the iPad accessories videos. Again, it's just nice sometimes to have on the road. The final part of this video, which is the sort of small things that I have around, that I always have with me, sort of like my my go-to combination of items to have on the road. So, number one, just to get it out of the way, the lip balm. I honestly, my lips get dry a lot, so I always make sure I have a lip balm with me. If I don't, it's like the fucking apocalypse or something. Second, I have my Samsung Galaxy Buds. I think that's what they're called. This is like the 2019, 2020 version or something. They're very nice, relatively small. The battery usually lasts me for multiple days. So yeah, very good thing to have. A couple of earbuds. It's just, I don't know, it's just useful. You know, you just put one in, have some music going on, or a podcast or something. It's nice to have on. Now, next I have this Trove wallet. It's a very nice, small wallet, very compact. I think you can hold up to like 10 cards or something. Personally, I have my ID with 2 credit cards in this like sort of middle compartment thing. I don't know if you can like see it. And then on this side, it has 2 other compartments. Finally, for traveling, I guess, technically speaking, I should probably, actually, wait, I think there's like another thing here. I don't know where they are, but I always have a pair of wired earbuds, just because, I don't know, maybe I forgot to charge these, maybe, I don't know, whatever, maybe there's something that doesn't have Bluetooth where I need to use a wired pair of earbuds. I don't know where they are, but anyway, yeah. So besides that, I have my watch right here. This is the Galaxy Watch, I want to say 2 or 3 or something. It came out last year in August. It's honestly, it's amazing. It's perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but you know, it's pretty amazing, especially if you have a Samsung. If you don't have a Samsung, it's okay. But if you do have a Samsung, it's probably the best watch out there. It just works too well with Samsung Health to ignore it, you know? But yeah, and then there's the phone. The phone is honestly the most important thing to me when I'm traveling. I have everything on here. You know, I'm talking about like copies of documents, or I guess technically not copies, but like scans of documents. I'm talking about I have a couple of videos that you might enjoy watching. Besides this, I have this right here, which is the Mac Mini unboxing that I did recently. This is my iPad accessories, and honestly, one day I'm gonna talk about the whole traveling thing, like the fact that I've been to like 40 plus countries, and by the time I was 18 years old. So it's gonna be here somewhere if I'll make it. I'm hoping I'm gonna make it in May, maybe June. I really want to make it as soon as possible. Anyway, it's gonna be here somewhere. If not, I don't know. Probably didn't make it yet. See ya.